Hey Naya, what is going on? What is going on? Hey Liz. Yeah, I'm sitting here eating some spaghetti that I got from Buca's early. So, they portions are humongous. So, I'm eating me some more spaghetti, y'all. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the chat. Y'all, same old, same old. I'm sitting here looking at Reeve Jackson, Centipede. I'm sitting up here listening to her video. And I must say that, y'all, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Her as an older woman. I am an older woman, and I'm disappointed in her. I really am. Of some of the things that I was listening to. I thought she was changing, but she hasn't changed. She has not changed, y'all. She really hasn't. You know. She ain't changed, y'all. That's my music I be listening to, when I'm into my zone. But y'all, so I'm sitting here listening, and I'm gonna just let y'all listen to this. Right, Lexi the Becky Grinch. I'm gonna let you listen to this. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
God dang, the whole shebang. Yes, that is crazy. Ooh, child, the whole family homeless, allegedly. The whole family homeless, allegedly. I would like you to get a picture of you and all the grandchildren and kids together. That would be really nice. Yes, that's what I want to do, cuz.
It's coming.
That's what I want to do. Because I got a picture with me and all the boys. The only person was missing was Shayna. But yeah, it's going to come together gradually. I told Shayna, I said, what about if we all went to Christmas? Went to CJ house for Christmas, the whole family. She said, I like coming to your house, Mama. So I'm like, well, what about your brother's house? She said, I want to come to your house.
Okay.
It's all grandkids, and
yeah,
that's what I'm looking for, boss lady. I'm ecstatic at this point about it. It's how I shall name it.
Come on, get to the point.
She's the breadwinner. Allegedly.
First of all, everything that we discuss is allegedly. Although we listening to it our own selves, so we know. But allegedly, and it's for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. What I want to say is that, as a grandmother, I'm a grandmother as well. I have 5 grandchildren. And I would never, if I had a son and I didn't like his girlfriend, significant other, ex, whatever the case may be, some things you just don't say and do. And because this stuff, it's going to circulate back around. And for her to get up there and say some of the things that she said, it's just, I really wish somebody would just talk to her, because some of the things that she's saying, it's just not appropriate. Even reading other people's comments. If somebody's commenting about my grandkids and talking about them, which she has heard them do before, and you don't say nothing, then something's seriously wrong and it's seriously sad. And she doesn't need to be around them. That's just my opinion. And then, she made this statement again that she said back in the past. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, she does dislike royalty. And of course she said that, Lexi's a great person. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. But again, you wasn't even in the picture when he was with royalty, which means he had nothing to do with his entire family. Because when he was with royalty, he felt complete. He felt whole. He didn't want to be bothered with none of them people. I'm just going to be honest. He didn't want to be bothered with them. Yes, his grandmama, he did things for her and took care of her, but he didn't want to be bothered with Reeve, Nike, he let Kamari come down because she participated in the videos. Whether or not I can say that it was genuine, I can't really say that much. I can't say it was genuine. She barely know her own. She don't really know him. That's the thing about it. And now you getting up here and riding hard for him. Okay, I understand you trying to solidify your spot into his life, but you don't do it like that. That's my issue. Don't forget to hit the like button when you come in. Even the people who are on the other side, I know y'all getting some information and everything, and that's cool. But like I was saying, that's I mean, this is just not acceptable, and it's sad to hear. As a grandma, you have to set a good example. You got to set a good example, and and the things that she keeps saying about this girl, I'm hearing the comments, people like she's homeless. Come on now, y'all know darn well she's not homeless. And like I said, regardless of how you feel, that's fine. You're entitled to your feelings, but you got to watch what you say because you got grandkids now, and well, she been having grandkids, and you I'm gonna let y'all listen. I'm just gonna let y'all
Allegedly,
listen.
1 year later, and look where her and her big mouth kids. Damn. You want to CJ house for Thanksgiving? No, I won't be at CJ house for Thanksgiving because I'll be there next week. So I don't want to make back to back trips like that. I did that when he had the home
Exactly, Paula.
invasion, and
She ain't even said
so I
nothing
was
to her.
there for that in January. Then I turned back around and went there in March for his birthday. You get
Yep.
grandparents' rights. And hey, Des Fitch, you say yes, I get grandparents' rights.
Here it is.
Well, she don't acknowledge me as a grandmother, right? And it's because of what I said, and I still stand firm on what I said. Nike and CJ had Kamari the real way. That's that. And I ain't trying to stir no pot or nothing, but everybody got their opinion. Um, and that's mine.
Okay, so y'all heard her. She said Nike and CJ had Kamari the real way. Okay, if I want to be messy and you know, um, basically shit on what she just said, how did they have her the real way? Because allegedly didn't wasn't a rumor out allegedly that she was conceived from a threesome. So is that the real way? Correct me if I'm wrong. People in the bushes, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the real way to have a child? Because last time I checked, it is man and a woman, not a couple of other motherfuckers in the background and doing everything under the sun and swishing and swashing, fluids and everything. You know what I'm saying? I thought the real way was just the man and the woman, but now she's saying again allegedly because I don't know, I wasn't there, and child, I'm not gonna even go no further in that statement. But so is that the real way? And then number two, she was a one night stand, so that's the real way. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, people in the bushes. That's the real way with a one night stand to conceive. Okay, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. So for her to say again, that's her opinion. She's entitled to her opinion, but she has grandkids and she claims to love and care about them. If Kamar is his, so exactly. He doesn't even know. So if you claim to love and care about your grandchildren, then why are you getting on here continuing to say this? Is it for views? Because honey, these views, you know you got to have a whole lot of views, y'all. Again, I'm just going to keep it real. You got to have a whole lot of views to make some serious money, like CJ was doing. You know what I'm saying? He was making some serious money, and that's what it is. I'm not hating on him or nothing. But to get a few little views to put this type of material out, I'm saying for me, it's not worth it. You get what I'm saying? You can get on and talk about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and say that about these innocent children who've done nothing to you but be born into this world into love, because they were brought into this world with love from their mom and their dad. Unfortunately, it has not turned out to make it, to where it looks like CJ loves them, because I even doubt that now. But at the time, they were brought into this world with love. And if CJ wasn't on the outs with royalty, he wouldn't even be dealing with her. He would not have anything to say to her. Had she been seeing him? No, she had not seen him. So I don't understand why this woman is going to this extent. I get on her and troll like everybody else be trolling on both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of it. But to sit here and attack these kids, and then I heard comments about, royalties, other kids, that are not by CJ. What's the point? I mean, what are we trying to gain from this? What are we really trying to gain from this? Mm-mm. I mean, spaghetti. Mm, exactly. They was in her womb, and she carried them. Can she carry a set of twins? Can Ruby do that? And y'all, I get ugly with it for real. I could be ugly and be like, can she carry any kids in that polluted womb? You know what I'm saying? I can go all the way gutter with it. But I'm not gonna even do that, because life has already beaten her up enough. She's an older woman, and she looked worn out. But I'm not gonna even go there. But life has already beaten her up enough. She's had a lot of issues went on in her life, and she's trying to rectify them. But you don't rectify your past or try to get everything in order by doing what you're doing now. You don't continue this type of negative behavior that she's spewing. And she was saying that she hopes she gets to get down there in time so she can spend time with them. Why do you want to spend time with them when you don't even like them? You don't like them, just like Nike doesn't like them. When she looks at them, she sees royalty. Looks at them, she sees royalty in their face. So that's why she doesn't like them. That's why she condones anything that Carpet Walker Trailer Trash does. That's why she condones that. Because if it's anything related to hating on royalty, which again, I don't know why Nike hates royalty, and which again, I don't know why Lexi hates royalty. She has done nothing to either one of them. But if it's anything related to bringing her down, I was listening to Ice Cream Blogs earlier. And like he said, any man that gets on a channel and goes and rants over talks about a woman, something's wrong. Because like I said, where I come from, I don't know what kind of men that's out here today. But from the age group I come from where I was raised at, the neighborhood that I'm in, because I done moved out to the different places. I'm like, you know what, I feel better and safe in the hood. Okay, simply put, because some of these people don't like you, and I prefer to be where I'm liked and loved. Simply put. But for this woman to be y'all don't get off of tandem shit. I don't get to talk about something else. But I'm saying it's about motherfuckers is fake. People are fake, and I prefer to be where I'm liked and loved at. I don't want to be around no fake and phony. Some people might say, "Oh, the hood is a bad place." Well, it's only the hood if you feel like that you scary and you can't handle it. Shit, the hood got some nice places. Shit, West End, the best end. But let me get back on subject, y'all. I'm on my tandem. And we got some beautiful homes down here, child. But hey, Sharonda. But for her to get on her and act like she's so far removed and she's better than anybody and everybody, this girl, like I said, she has made nothing out of something. She still has all of her kids with her. She did not lose any of her kids. All of her kids are doing just fine. Hey, Ramela. Hey, Ramel. All of her kids are doing just fine. And doing really good. Um I, and Reeve, she's doing fine. She's working. She's being a productive citizen of society. Why you want to sit here and feel like it's okay for you to put other people down? Why is that okay and fine for you when she's got so many flaws that we could talk about? We could really talk about all of her flaws if we really want to, but I'm not gonna do that, And but to sit here and say this girl's homeless, I know people are saying it in the comments and she's repeating it, but she's not homeless. She her mama don't live with her. That she's down for Texas on business. I guess she acting like she don't listen to her videos or watch her videos, but why would you title your page I'm getting so frustrated? Why would you do that? Hey, Michelle, why would you do that? And then, like I said, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at it because, again, drugs is a powerful thing, and shoot, I see it every day. I see crackheads on the corner every day. When you go out to the main streets and carrying on, I see crackheads every day, and drug is a horrible thing. So I can't even imagine how she was when she was out there at that time. And I'm saying all of this to say she needs a reality check. She needs to be brought back down to reality. Hey, prime time, and realize that um you ain't that far from where you came from. I don't know if it's because she thinks that she's doing so good now. I mean, a lot we all doing good. You see what I'm saying? Every day that we wake up in the morning and we blessed to continue to get up out of the bed and move our feet, that's doing good. So getting on here and talking about I don't care what nobody say. I just feel that they had their baby the right way and this and that and the third. I mean, that's just whack. It's just whack. It's just really whack, and I'm just disappointed in her as a woman, a black woman, and a grandmother. I mean, it's so many levels of disrespect that this woman is displaying, and she's embarrassing me as a black woman who has worked hard for where I am to get where I am today, like I said, I got a master's degree, but I don't sit up here thinking I'm better than nobody else because somebody else could be out there doing just as good as me. I'm not far removed. I know where I came from and I'm fine with where I came from. But to get up there and put other people down, that's she's missing the whole point. And again, she's another one. She gonna still be standing on her feet working them 10, 15 hour shifts because she's trifling and low down. That's all I'm gonna say when it comes to that. I could tear her up, but life has already torn her up enough. I don't even have to go there. Hey Yolanda, and like I said, to get on here and holler about they had Kamari the real way, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with how she feels, but you don't have to keep saying it because now you're just being wicked. You're being wicked, and when you be wicked, honey, some trash never get picked up and recycled for the better. Exactly. Everybody didn't come from this silver spoon background. You know what I'm saying? A majority of black people and white people, we didn't come from this silver spoon background. And then once we get ourselves established and we get things going for us, homes, cars, whatever the case may be, money in the bank. Why would I think that I'm better than somebody else? Why I can just feel like I can just say certain things and put other people down. Now I'm gonna say something about somebody who deserve it. I'm gonna say that, y'all. But you can't recycle trash. But for some reason she thinks she's better and she's above and beyond everybody. And you attacking some kids. That's my thing. You attacking kids. Why aren't you setting your son straight? Why aren't you going and dealing with these pimps and stuff that you dealt with back in the day? Why don't you go set them straight? Do that. Go set them straight. That's a good idea. Go set these pimps that was out there pimping your behind back then. Because I'm just going by what a son said and why she was out there in them streets. Go set them niggas straight. That's right. That's what I thought. They'll slap the shit out of you. But to get on here and attack some innocent kids, I'm just, y'all. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. I don't think that these kids deserve none of the treatment that they've been getting. I've never watched a lot of some of the videos, but I've heard about some of the things that people have been saying. And when you have some kids, when your kids come out retarded and messed up, and yes, I said it, y'all, I don't give a damn. That's how I feel. When your kids come out retarded and messed up, don't get mad because you done put that karma out there. So when your kids come out messed up, or another, or somebody of your family's kids come out messed up, then know that that's the karma going down your family tree because it will hit the family too now when you're just dirty and low down and nasty. Okay. I can't wait till the twins are older and see how all of those people treated their mother. Exactly. Rebe, I mean, exactly, worn out. Rebe. Yeah, she's worn out. Go and talk to these pimps and stuff that had your behind out there on them streets, or them niggas that you was messing with that was your man, but they had you out there on them streets and getting some money. You know what I'm saying? Child, look, we can see that any given day in the hood, okay? Where you go down and you see a trick standing out on the street, and then her pimp, her man, he's standing out there behind her. That was Reeve. That was Reeve back then. Let's go on and be real with it. That was her back then. Go on back to these Negroes and go say something to them all crazy. Can't no little bitty innocent kids do nothing. What can they do to defend themselves? They cannot defend themselves. So I'm gonna need for her to get some self-respect, number one, because she ain't got no self-respect. Anybody get on her and talk about some little bitty kids, you ain't got no self-respect for yourself. You ain't got none. And the reason you ain't got none because you wasn't raised with none and you wasn't taught nothing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that her grandmama didn't teach her some things. Hey, Chastity. But evidently she wasn't listening. So she ain't got no self-respect for herself. That's why she out here making herself look like a fool, sitting here talking about some innocent kids, okay? And I'm glad that royalty, is, she has some moments where she will say something as she did not too long ago, but I'm glad she don't feed into all the drama and stuff because it would just be endless, y'all. It would just be endless. It really would. And at some point, you just got to ignore because a hoe gonna be a hoe. She's jealous. Y'all, me and my husband was talking about that early. The difference between jealousy and envy. And you exactly right, Mina. Reby is jealous. She's jealous. A person that's jealous, they will wish bad on you. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be happy, as opposed to somebody who's envious of you. Somebody that's envious, they might be happy for you, but at the same time they wishing that they could have that life. Now all of these women, I can't even say women, all these different individuals, they are jealous of her. They wish that she did not make it. They wish she was miserable, and she's not. It's just that simple. And like I said, it's just sad. I hope Kara doesn't ask too many drama questions to Royalty tomorrow because it's getting insanely weird now. Exactly. Cause for me, yeah, because they just really, 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 really. Some of these people are really, really sick. Cause for me, Royalty can keep the twins, and they don't have to never see them again, Lisa. That's what I don't understand. Yeah, they don't want to see them for real, y'all. They really don't want to see them. They just want to look at them and pick at them and ask them questions. That's how they want to do. I can't remember what the word is, but they just want to pick at them and ask them questions about how's your life at home and what do your mama do. That's all they want to do. They don't care nothing about them kids. Hey, BB Daddy. They don't care nothing about them kids for real, Paula. Right now, that speaks value, for her because she definitely can get on her behind. Yeah, and they don't care nothing about them. All they want to do is just pick and poke at them and ask them questions and try to find out information, interrogate. That's all they want to do. All of them, all of them. Roddy don't even see her. Exactly, but you getting on her. Acting like you got a problem with her once again. When I think she was referring to, because I ain't listened to the whole video, but I think she was referring to the part where she was saying, when Royalty did her video and was saying stuff. Okay, I mean, what does she expect? Somebody keep picking at her. Any person's going to defend himself. Maybe she doesn't have to do it all the time, but at some point, like on your channel, when somebody be trying to come for you on your channel, you got to defend yourself on your channel sometimes. Sometimes you be like, I ain't worried about that comment. I ain't studying them. But at some time you be like, I'm going to rip her up to pieces because ain't no way. At some point you got to defend yourself. So what's wrong with her at some point defending herself, speaking up for herself and standing up for her family? That's what she's supposed to do. Now, if she didn't do that, guess what? She would be a weak woman. She ain't standing up for her family. What's wrong with her? Why would she let them do that? You see what I'm saying? So again, she can't win for losing. So yeah, she did speak up and say some things, and now they trying to flip it. They over there trying to flip it and make it look like she just doing the most. Well, look at what y'all was doing. Look at what y'all was doing to her. And then you wonder why she's finally saying something. I mean, it's only so much a person can take, really. It's only so much a person can take. And she can't fight the world. Ain't nobody trying to fight the world. Reeve, the carpet walker, got a child, got some huge hands with them. I know. I was like, why she wearing her nails? Was she wearing them like that long before? Because I was like, what in the world is going on? See, now she ain't getting. Let me just stop because I was going to say something. Beautiful Hunter's daughter, not his D-Bag daughter. Exactly, Prime. But see, she's on her high horse now because ain't no nigga taking her money from her and slapping upside her back of her head and telling her to get out there on that corner. So she thinking she tough shit now. She hot shit. So I see why she feeling herself. She feeling herself. And that's the reason why, she get on her talking cash shit and everything. And like I said, if she was really trying to make a turnaround and trying to be a good person, I wouldn't even trip about what she's saying about a lot of stuff. But when you talking about these kids and stuff, that's where I'm just like, come on now, you got to do better than that, Reby Jackson. You got to do better. I'm gonna call her Reby Jackson forever, y'all, because I thought her name was Reby, but it's Reby. Somebody corrected me one time. I said, "Oh God, I thought it was Reby Jackson." But yeah, she got to do better than that. So that's the reason why I'm saying something, as a older woman, and like I said, I have 5 grandkids myself, and my son was with a female that I didn't care for, or if he was not with her anymore, and he was going through visitation and stuff like that. I would maintain some kind of relationship to the point. Hey, live with loyalty. I would maintain some kind of relationship, and be like, you know what? I don't have nothing to do with y'all. Couldn't make it. I understand that, but I want to be here for my grandkids and for her if she needs it. You know what I'm saying? That's what true caring and family is about. But she don't understand what family is. Exactly. Unsupervised. She don't, none of them. She doesn't understand what family is because she never raised her own. Why don't you, how Callie Marie, why don't you deal with the issues that you created for your children? This is for Reven. Why don't you deal with the issues you created for your children and help them out? Instead of getting on here talking about royalty and then getting on here talking about royalties kids, laughing at the comments that people are making. And won't you do that instead of getting on here and talking about these innocent children and talking about what the comments that people saying that royalty, she's living in a hotel. And I was like, come on now. Come on now. I'd be like, well, I don't think she's living in a hotel. You know what I'm saying? I would say something like, I don't think she's living in a hotel. But now she's getting on here feeding into this foolery, because there's a lot of stuff that be said on here, on the internet and everything that I may not totally 100% agree with, and I just don't comment on it because I'm like, okay, that's that person's page. I don't agree with it, but I'm not gonna feed into it. That's just not me. I ain't no what you call that, jump on a horse. Just jump on a I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, I'm not one of them people that jump on a bandwagon. I've never been one of them people that jump on a bandwagon. I always be like, no, I ain't kissing nobody's behind to like me, because again, Sagittarius, we not like it. And then keep it in mind, I was an only child for like 10 years. So I don't have a problem with being by myself. I'm a loner. I can be a loner. I don't need nobody hang around me. I can do things by myself. If I wasn't married or nothing like it, we do everything together. It's like my best friend. That's my husband, my best friend. I'll be like, yeah, it's you my I be telling my husband, I'm like, you my best friend. He be sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, you my best friend. But yeah, this is just really sad because she's obsessed. She really is. I think she's obsessed too. They're discussing how they talk about and make videos about her. Peanut made a thumbnail of roaches on the background of royalty. And then what's the point of that? Like I was listening to Ice Cream Blogs. I don't know of, like he said, I don't know of any men or any man that sits around talking about females like that. Men don't talk like that. So something's wrong with this man. Well, I don't even want to say that because but something's wrong with a man that sits around talks about women that talk about women like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't know average man sit around like that, talk like that, and it's sad. Did you hear her on her live at work about Royalty's mouth? Nah, what's wrong with Royalty's mouth? She got all her teeth. All her teeth is straight. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong? Well, no, I didn't hear her. Lexi the Becky Grinch. I didn't hear what she said about her mouth. Just like I said, I try to listen to videos just to, try to be objective and listen. And then I'll be like, okay, now this is getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ignorant stuff that I be hearing, I'll be like, come on now, y'all can't be that ignorant. And I get that it's kids that, be listening to the videos, like younger individuals. I get that. So you can tell when you read the comments if it's a person that is younger. And then shoot, and I'm not gonna even lie, it's probably some grown-ups that talk just as young as some kids are because they ain't got no education, no formal training, simply put. But to get on there and repeat some of the stuff, I could imagine what his wife has to go through. Child, and see, didn't they say Lexi was sickening? Child, I can't even imagine because and me and my husband, we was having to talk about this earlier, and we was talking about how some people they get with everybody. Chastity Files, hey, what's going on? They'll get with a women to get with a man, and they'll kind of tend to do what their partner wants. There's nothing wrong with compromise, but look, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, if your husband is wrong or your mate is wrong, then you will be doing an injustice by not telling them that. You'd be like, babe, that ain't cool. That ain't right. You shouldn't be said it. Or how about you talk about some other things? Quit focusing on her so much, or quit focusing on those types of things so much. Oh no, okay, I didn't know she said that. I did not know that's what she said. Exactly. That she's glowing. So when you happy, you ain't CJ ain't happy. We seen how he look. We seen that picture that Lexi put up in her stories where she was showing him and he looked a mess with his hair in a ponytail. I guess he was getting it rebraided, but again, he's in front of that computer playing them games 24/7. I said, "Oh my goodness, talk about that. Let's talk about that, Reva. Instead of sitting there talking about, this is my opinion, and it is her opinion. She's entitled to it. But stop saying it. Just stop saying it. I don't think we need to hear that anymore. We know that you said that, and I don't think it's just a good thing to hear anymore. He's a woman abuser. Okay, Chrissy. Okay, okay. And see, that's a whole nother story. Um, cause I've worked with some people like that, so that's a whole nother story, and that's sad. Allegedly, if that's the case, if that's what's really going on, that's sad. And again, allegedly, if that's the case, seem like they'd be doing all that talk about royalties so that they can get that check for November because CJ don't have it going on anymore. Not all opinions are good opinions. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. Not opinions are all good opinions. Exactly. And he can say, and the thing about it, like I said, he can get on there and say what he wants, but like I said, in my past, I've worked with, women who have had domestic violence issues, and it's sad. It's really sad because some of these women are very brainwashed, and they don't know how to get out. They don't know what to do, or they think that this is okay behavior. They think it's okay. You can be conditioned to believing that things are okay, that that's an okay thing to do to a person, so yeah, that's a sad thing if that's the case, because that, like I said, when I worked in that field, it was heartbreaking. I was like, oh my God, it's sad. And then dealing with individuals like Reeve, which I've never dealt with individuals like her, worked with individuals like her, but of course, you see it. Like I said, growing up, like I said, in the West End and everything, you see this type of stuff all the time. So for her to be getting on here and sitting here and acting like she's above everything and everybody, girl, you just one step away from a nigga taking you by your head and dragging your behind and putting you out there on that corner. Okay, let's go on and keep that real. She just one step away. Okay, that's the truth. Ice Cream has it in his channel, the whole court records. Oh my goodness, I gotta go and find that. And but he's still getting on here saying stuff like that. He can get in trouble for doing that. I don't know if he knows that, but he can get in trouble for doing that by getting on there, because again, you're harassing a woman, and you already, if he has already a criminal record of all of that, yeah. But I heard Ice Cream Block said that he wasn't gonna talk too much about him because he would get upset and everything, so I did hear him say that in his video. But yeah, Ruby Child, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it nice and sweet. Sometimes I can't help it. I can't control myself. But then I'll be getting off the, and I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have said it. I feel kind of bad. And I'm like, oh well, it's too late now. It had to come out. It had to come out. But Reby, like I said, ma'am, you are on your feet. You doing, so-called good. You got a man and everything. Somebody that want to be with you. And everybody deserves to be loved. Even Nike, she deserves to be loved. But you got to let go of that old hateful, envious, jealous spirit. Go and then somebody's gonna come into your life, because Tavy's not the one. And then somebody's gonna come into her life that she can really be happy with. But when you acting like that, like I said, Reva, she's doing fine right now from what I can see. And all of that hate that she has towards royalty, because I see it as well. She tries to act like she don't, but all the hate that everybody has towards royalty, child, y'all, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. And as we can see, it's coming back on CJ sooner than later. I thought it was gonna be late. I said, oh my goodness, it's coming back on him faster than I thought. When Royalty and those babies were still with Manchild, he uploaded every day. He definitely fumbled a bag like his mama fumbled motherhood. Exactly. I hope Royalty sues PJ and Jason. Who is Jason? Because they have taken things way too far. Exactly. I mean, y'all, I keep telling you, what I'm saying, what, 3,000-4,000 views on some of these videos that I be seeing when I'm scrolling through. Say hi to Royalty 24K mom. Some of these, child, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. Like I said, you be better off getting on there doing some TikTok video type streaming type thing, or doing some challenges. You be better off doing something like that, because the bashing and putting people down to the point of okay, I see what you're saying, Callie. To the point where it's getting too far and it's gone too serious. Ain't nothing wrong with a little trolling. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when it gets to the point where it's real serious, you got to take a look in the mirror and be like, is this really worth it? No, it's not really, really worth it. That's why I don't go in, but so much. I troll a little bit, allegedly, but I don't go in so much because I can go to the gutter with it and go all the way to the bottom. Like what, like Tasha K, I love Tasha K. Like she said, I can go to hell. I can go to hell and deeper hell. Here, I can go all the way to hell and go even deeper with it. But I don't do that because it's not. I mean what I say, and I don't do that because it's not that serious. It's not that serious. So, um, and like I said, I just wish that her as a grandmother, I just wish that she would really take a look at the picture, and I don't know if she really can. You know what I'm saying? Because some things people miss in their lifetime when they're going through certain things, and she may miss that whole point of being able to understand, sympathize, and empathize with somebody, to be able to see that how she's carrying on is sad. It's just not acceptable. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it's old now. It's old. We all getting older. She's what now? I think she's a couple of years older than me, so I can say it. She really ought to be ashamed of herself. She's 2 years. Think I'm a couple of years younger than her, and so I'm gonna say it. She ought to be ashamed of herself. Ought to be ashamed of herself. She ought to be setting an example. Setting an example. Yeah, I see that. No love. I ought to be ashamed of herself setting an example. Like I said, I might troll and everything, but I do try to come back with some kind of positivity. People might not take it as positivity, but that's as positive I know how to be. You know what I'm saying? I try to be positive when I'm trying to point out your bullshit. That's how I be positive. I am so glad Royalty is so unbothered by the hate, and it's so. I was looking at Screen Blogs, like I said, and he was saying, Royalty is a strong black woman, and I'm glad him as a man. It don't matter what if he's white or black or whatever the case may be, but I'm glad him as a man, him being a man, that he can sit up there and say that. And you know why? Because he's not intimidated by women. He ain't intimidated by women. Any man that can get up there and talk like about another woman and talk about her like women would talk, like how we would tear a itch down, how we tear an itch down and tear down even more, how we can talk. Him as a man, he's not going to do that, because a real man's not going to do that. And then number two, for him to be able to point it out and be like that, you should not do that. That's a real man. And for him to recognize that all the BS she's been going through and she's been experiencing, for him to get on camera and be able to say that, that's a real man. These men who get on there talking about a woman with kids, who is your mama? Who is your mama? I just want to say, give a shout out to Ice Cream Blogs, because that's a real man. Ain't no real man, exactly. Ain't no real man intimidated by no woman. And men who are intimidated by women, that's how they respond. What I tell you, y'all, the answer's already within you. You just got to pull it out yourself. Counseling rule number one. You just got to pull it out yourself. Exactly. He's a bitch, and I get all them feeling their self, but Royalty and the kids are winning. Exactly. So a real man can get up there and say, this is a strong woman, whether she be black, white, or whatever the case may be. A real man can get up there and say that, because he ain't intimidated. He is a man that is strong within himself. Okay. That's a man that's strong within himself, that can get up there and give, compliments to a woman. When you dealing and seeing a man that constantly goes after a woman, baby, you's broken. You is broken. So any of them out there that's talking about Royalty that are men, baby, you is broken. You broken. You broken. And I'm gonna need for you to go out there. Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody to get some counseling. But it's true. It's a lot of people that out there that need some help. You know what I'm saying? And getting on this internet stuff. And now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. And this is crazy. I mean, it's some sick individuals out here, and there's some broken individuals out here. Let me go back and read that comment. I mean, call it type of itch man ninja. Exactly. Lexi, you too. Love. That's what's up, Christy. It was something I seen about Ice Cream Blogs. I wanted to read it. But yeah, okay, yeah, you 100% on point, because Ice Cream Blogs was on point for that. A real acknowledged strength of a real woman. Exactly. And he was raised, obviously, by a strong woman. You see what I'm saying? Because these men that getting on here that's putting down a woman, You came from a woman, like Tupac said. You came from a woman. So why is you getting on here putting down a woman when you came from a woman? Again, I've seen this comment where somebody has said, because our creation comes from women. Again, I don't know why people keep telling this lie and continuing on with this lie. The internet is out here. We too old to still believe some of this stuff that we was raised up on. Okay, we was raised up on stuff that we was taught because we didn't know no better. Now we can learn. We can learn the truth and find out better. Conception starts with the woman. All that old ad, the woman is made from the rib of a man. No, no, baby, no, baby. Again, do your research. Don't believe me. Do your own research. So the fact that these men that are getting on here acting like it's talking about a woman, you baby, you is insecure. You have issues with your mommy. Guess what? CJ got issues with his mommy. So guess what? He on her dog and royalty. So any of these other men who's on there doing that, they got mommy issues. They not confident within themselves. I don't know what happened in their childhood, but again, I would suggest anybody seek counseling. You ain't got to be messed up when you seek counseling. Counseling is to just kind of put things back into perspective. Some people can do it on their own. They got counseling. I need to go on and get fully licensed so I can do it online and talk to people online. Like I said, I act a fool, but I know how to be serious when I want to. But counseling is just to help people to put things back in perspective, or if you're going down a path that you're not really sure of and don't know which way to go, and you don't want to sit there and run your business all out to people. That's what counselors are for. And then therapists, they use to help get you, help you again, get you back on order. It's just that simple. Hey, Michelle, so there's nothing wrong with counseling, and I would encourage anybody, that might be just having some small issue. You ain't got to be messed up to get it. You don't have to be. Again, counseling 101. So I definitely am an advocate for that. And like I said, these men that are getting on here talking about these women, that and talking and putting them down and knocking down anything that they do, baby, you came from a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I just wished and hope in a heart that they could reconsider some of the things that they say, because that stuff is gonna bite them back in the behind. Even if they had bad relationships with their mama, okay, I get that, that's fine, but you don't need to bash every woman out there. You don't have to bash every woman out there and put every woman down that you see or that you hear about. You see what I'm saying? And again, y'all, they don't even realize you messing your blessings up. You messing your blessings up by sitting there knocking a woman that brought you into this world. You know how when you was little, your mama might would have said, well, we heard it. I brought you in this world. I take you out of this world. I whoop your behind. So your mother brought you into this world. Okay. So why get on here and shit on other women when you came from a woman? Again, like I said, like Tupac said, our scream needs to keep going at them because they don't stop even when there is no drama. Exactly. That's why I said exactly, Jay. That's when you know it's going too far, because the fact that you keep on going on, baby, you got mommy issues. You got mommy issues, and you need to deal with it. And if I could sit and talk to them on the phone or something and talk to them, yeah, I have mentors, because I'll be bringing, and I wouldn't be doing it to be mean. I'll be doing it to bring up some issues that are obviously that I can see or that I can hear. You again, nonverbal cues. You can hear when people are talking, by their body language. Of course, I don't have to talk to them on a live or something like that. You can see it, and I could pick up on it real quick. Anybody that carries on like that, you've got mommy issues. Something happened in your childhood. Whether your mama was there for you, or maybe your mama wasn't there for you. Maybe your mama put a man before you. Somewhere, somehow, you are missing something. And I got sidetracked because I was talking about something else, talking about Reeve, but I think this is something that needed to be discussed. Any man that carries on like that, then yes, the devil does know the Bible. Any man that carries on like that, something is seriously going on and something is seriously wrong. You can tell a healthy man. But then let me just go on and bring it out. But then black men, not all black men, because we still got some good black men out here. But then black men wonder why black women don't want to support them. They wonder why that black women don't want to support them. Well, look how you shitting on them out there. You call them everything but a child of Ola Damare or God, whichever one of y'all want to use. You call them everything but a child of God. And then you wondering why these black women don't want to support these black men. And then, these black women out here getting attacked and everything in the streets, but you wonder why the black woman don't want to support you, or she don't want to have your back. She's tired. You done beat the woman down. You done talked about her like a dirty dog, called her everything but a child of God, and you think she's still supposed to ride for you. No, she's not. No, she's not. And then you get mad when she get married to a white man. Let's just go on and keep it real, okay? Because we already here now. So let's go on and go into it deeper, you know. But CJ mad because Royalty done moved on and she's talking to somebody else and he thinking he's better than him. Well, baby, obviously you not better. You not better. You couldn't be better. You know what? He ain't calling her out of her name and wishing harm on her. He's not doing that. He's trying to help her and protect her and be there for her. But CJ, on the other hand, you want to put her down and call everything but a child of God. But you think she's still supposed to be beside you and come back to you. Again, you know. So I really don't understand where, again, if you in the bushes, and I hope you hearing this, you know, yeah, I done had talks, like I said, with people that I've known, men that I've known in the past, and had talked to them because I've seen their behaviors, and you know, I'm a cuss them out too at the same time. But I've seen their behaviors, and child, when I get through with them talking on the phone, they be damn near crying. I'm like, I'm not trying to make you cry, but I see what's going on with you in this BS. You won't get out here and think you can treat everybody, all these different women, like a piece of trash, but then you think somebody's supposed to treat you good, you know? And I'm like, dog, they not gonna treat you good when you done dog women out, and then you think they supposed to be there for you, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? These are things that some of these men need to hear, and it's just sad. So, like I said, if you're in the bushes and you as a male, whether you a young one, because you're gonna grow up and be like some of these evil men out here, you need to hear this. You need to deal with whatever issues that you got. Whatever mommy issues that you got, because this cannot continue to go on where you continuing to bash women out here. And then, like I said, Reeve, you know, she's still in that mindset where she thinking that she has a right to criticize somebody else. Baby, you ain't got no room to criticize and judge nobody until you get yourself fixed. And then by the time you get yourself fixed, you won't even want to criticize and judge nobody else. So that's my thing with her. You know, don't sit on here and get on here and criticize other people when you ain't right. Like Lauren Hill said, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win? You got to get yourself together first, but you won't get on her and talk about Royalty, who's doing a fantastic job. Her mama raised her as a single parent. Now she's raising her children. Yes, they daddy's there and they go see their daddy and everything, but don't get on her and criticize her for doing something successfully that you couldn't even successfully do. You couldn't even successfully do it, but you want to get on her and criticize her. You know, I don't understand that. I like Rico because despite his flaws, he will actually put exactly, Jay. And that's what I saw in him too. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna get on here and talk about this man and put him down. I'm not gonna do that because again, yes, people have they like Roy even said, you know, people have past. Do we need to keep judging people on their past? From what I'm seeing, he's doing better than CJ. He's doing way better than CJ. I seen the videos where he was still working out and keeping himself in shape. I saw all of that. So again, I'm not gonna put somebody down and you know, talk about them like a dog when they trying to do better. No, that's not what I do. You know, if I was to see Nike really making a turn and she was trying to do better and she, you know, was sincerely heartfelt and not, you know, for the BS no more, I would not be putting out no videos like, you know, pointing out her flaws. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. I honestly would not do that. But, you know, one minute she's, you know, she don't want no drama and she just wants to leave all the drama alone, then the next minute she's for the BS. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to bring it, simply put. But if she was really trying to make a turn for the better and not you know, be influenced by Lexi, because yeah, Lexi, y'all, she must got a hold on all of them over there. Ain't no way in the world. She got a hold on CJ. We know that. And then Nike, I'm just like, again, I thought Nike was a lot smarter. She's must got a hold on all of them over. I don't know what kind of what she done to them. You know what I'm saying? Jim, that was not an appropriate place for the kids to be. Mama so cool is evil. Y'all, that's them. That's that being on them streets for all them years, and she's got that mindset. Yeah. She's got that mindset. So I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I've seen people like that, and she's got that mindset. She hasn't broken out of that type of thinking. She's got that mentality of survival type thinking going on. So that's the reason why she acts the way she acts today. You know, and I was just, like I said, sincerely, honestly, you know, hope that she would stop with that behavior. And if you in the bushes, like I said, you know, if you a man, like I get it together, because anything can happen to your mama tomorrow. or the next day, and then you didn't fix those issues and you still mad at the world, and then you getting on YouTube and then taking it out on everybody else because you still mad at your mama. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up and become better men for society. I don't care who you married to, white woman, Hispanic, whatever, black woman. I don't care who you married to, but you need to become a better man for society and for your woman, for your family. All this getting on her bashing other women. You're supposed to be a protector. A protector. That's what we need to see. Okay, that's what we need to see as women, period. I don't care what color we are or what nationality is the correct term. We need to see better protectors out here. Protectors meaning, watching what we say about women. Men watching what they say about women. Like I said, Ice Cream Blogs, he's confident within himself. He knows who he is. He ain't got no mommy issues, so he can honestly, sincerely say with all his heart that he respects this woman, specifically a black woman, for being strong because it takes a lot. I don't hear no, well, besides Cap, but I don't hear no other men out there that's getting on there saying it. And if there are some saying that, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't catch everybody's information that's going out there. So if there's other men out there, please forgive me. I am sorry if I missed it. Let me know in the chats. Correct me in the chats. Just correct me in the chats. I can take constructive criticism sometimes. But yeah, it's just sad. And like I said, as older people, I'm older and Reevy's older. Don't get on here carrying on. I'm talking about two subjects, y'all. Talking about these black men out here showing they behind and putting down women. Then I'm talking about Reevy as a older woman, just like myself, as a grandmother. I'm a me, and getting on here talking about your grandkids like that. Why? Who would do that? Who would do that? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Who would get on there and talk about their own grandkids? That is a part of you. They're a part of you, your bloodline. What is wrong? What is wrong? Lexi's not to be trusted. Now she ain't. Well, y'all, I'm one of them people anyway. This is my motto. I don't trust you no farther than I can throw you. Okay. And if I can't pick you up and throw you, then I know you being shady 99% of the time, then I'm not gonna trust you. But and she was sincerely trying to make herself a better person and wasn't on the BS again, because she'll be back soon. She'll be back soon. Then I wouldn't make as many videos about her. I wouldn't make as many videos allegedly talking about her behavior. I really wouldn't. But and like I said, she thinking she's above everybody else. Baby, you can't, looks like she came from a single family too. So like I said, a lot of us were not raised, with the perfect conditions, whether it be financial, whether it be, two-parent household, but we made the best that we had, made the best that we could of what we had. And then we got older and we got educated, got good jobs, and like I said, got our homes, whatever the case may be, to make us feel like that we're established. Everybody has that point, or those set of ideals that they have that makes them feel like that they are or have arrived or they're established. So, each person has their own different thing. So to get on here, like I said, and put down somebody else, Royalty's doing better than half of some of these. Royalty's doing better than CJ's mama, and Royalty's way younger than her. You see what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. She's doing better than Reevy. Yeah, Reevy got a place to stay. She got her man and everything. But try raising 5 kids and you ain't getting no child support. Okay? And you still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Try doing all of that. I don't know if Reevy would have been able to do that. I can't say if I could have had 5 kids and raised them. That's hard work, y'all. That's hard work. That's hard work. So I can't even say if I could have done that. That's why I always give this girl her flowers while she's here. Because, honey, that's not easy. And again, for any man to sit there and get on there and talk about a grown woman with 5 kids that she's got to take, that she's been taking care of her own. She ain't asking nobody for no handouts. She ain't asking nobody for no handouts. I mean, that's a strong woman. Okay? That's a strong individual, a strong black woman. So for anybody to get on there and be able to try to put that down and try to come up with some narrative to make it make sense, you sound foolish, okay? And what's gonna happen is you gonna get older, and you gonna need somebody to take care of your ratchet behind, and ain't nobody gonna want to take care of you. That's what's gonna happen. Because since you think your shit don't stink and you won't put other people down and act like they ain't doing nothing or act like they so messed up, that's what's gonna happen. You ain't gonna have nobody that's gonna be there for you in the end, and your end of your days. So like I said, I would suggest yes, and them kids looks good. Exactly. They look damn good. Okay, they don't. That old saying. I always be referring to stuff, y'all, from the old days. Like my grandmother used to say, she don't look like what she been through. She don't look like what she been through. And yeah, like I said, my grandmother been dead for what? She died last month. Like, I mean, like in November, over 20 some years ago. And I can still talk about conversations that I had with her to this day. And the stuff that I learned from her, I learned a lot from her. So my point is saying is, go seek some wisdom. Go seek some wisdom. Rebe, go seek some wisdom from your mama or from your aunties or whatever. Okay, because they will tell you, baby, this is not how you conduct yourself. Nowadays, these people they ain't seeking no wisdom. They don't know nothing. They just getting on here, just acting a fool again, and then attacking people that. Why? Why are you attacking these people? Why are you attacking somebody who's never done nothing to you? Don't get me wrong. If somebody comes for you, then yeah, you're gonna have to bring it back and address some issues. I'm totally for that. I don't have a problem with that. But when you just flat out attacking somebody who's not done anything to you, that's when, I have a problem with that because I think it's sad. And like I said, I get on here and I troll a little bit, but at the same time, I want to draw attention to some things that should be changed. Like for example, I'm not too far removed, meaning, I know I cuss like a sailor. So that's something I'm working on, and I ain't like if nobody try to tell me how I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like nobody trying to tell me nothing. But as I'm getting older, I realize, okay, I can tone it down a little bit. I can tone it down a little bit. People be like, you ain't gotta cuss so much. I'll be ready to cuss him out for telling me that. Okay. But like I said, when I started thinking about it, I was like, okay, I can tone it down some. I can really do that. So my point is, we never too old to learn. We never too old to learn. Some days I still will go in. That's just how that's gonna be. But we're not ever too old to learn. And I really think, like I said, Reeve needs to seek some wisdom. She's gotta seek some wisdom because, baby, this is not cute. You too old for this. These little young girls and young men that's commenting her comments and stuff, they're impressionable. And guess what? If you start saying, y'all, I'm not gonna be doing all that, I ain't gonna be on all of that, they probably stop watching you. But eventually they'll come back around because they'll see that you trying to make a change and that you don't want to promote this type of behavior anymore, and they will support that. Meaning they won't continue to talk about it on your page. They might go somewhere else and talk about it, but they won't do it on her page. So I just wish that she would get to that point. You are on here, you have a voice, people are listening to you, meaning the people that like her and everything, and try to come out with some positive stuff. What I'm saying? You got to come out with some positive stuff to counteract the negative stuff. And that's the whole point I'm trying to make. Same thing with these men. Y'all need to find something a little positive. Won't you point out some positive things about royalty? Obviously it's something that you didn't get in your childhood with your mama and your daddy, whatever the case may be, but mainly it's mommy issues. Boys usually have mommy issues. Maybe it's something you didn't get with them, and Becky does it better. And if you just start turning those negative things into some positives here and there, then maybe you wouldn't feel the way. Go work on your relationship with your mom. And then that way you won't feel so stressed and pressed to attack a woman when what you really want to do is go to your mom and say those things. That's why you're getting on the internet and going out talking about, this royalty and her 5 kids, because you really got some issues with your mama that you want to address and ain't addressed. And I just want to again commend Ice Cream Blogs for him being a stand-up man. And if there's any other men that I miss, please forgive me. But I just want to commend him for being a stand-up man, because I was like, that's a real man right there. That's a real man to be able to say that. Because I've not heard too many other, besides Cap, I've not heard any other men that's gotten on there to say that and don't care about the criticism. We know Cap don't care about the criticism, but you have to be a strong individual and not have mommy issues to be able to get up there and recognize her hard work and her effort. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not about all of that. Stick with who you want to stick with and everything. Point out some things that you might not like, but at least be fair about it. At least be fair about it. You just getting on there and just making up stuff. Some of the stuff that, what I'm saying, when I'm scrolling through and I hear a little bit of it, and I, because I don't click on the videos. And when I hear a little bit, I'll be like, what? What in the world? It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, shout out to Cap and Ice Cream Blogs, for them being stand up men and, realizing the efforts of a single mother and understanding that you got to be a strong woman to be able to endure a lot of the stuff that royalty has endured. Everybody seems to think that CJ was this fantastic individual. He's this perfect man. I thought he was a good man too. Now don't get me wrong, I thought he was a good man. Exactly. CJ's no better. Exactly. And like I was saying, Yolanda, all of them have mommy issues. Men like that who get on there and bash other women, they have mommy issues. That's really what's going on. And calling Dr. Freud, he talks, that's one of his theories that he talks about, one of the things that he talks about in his theory, men to have those issues and it dating back to that, that time period that they haven't dealt with. So whatever happened in their childhood that wasn't addressed, whether they didn't get that nurturing that they were supposed to get, that's why they're acting out today like little bitty spoiled brats, little bitty spoiled men out there acting out the way they're acting out to this day. And I mean, to this day, that's the reason why they're doing it, because they didn't get that love and that nurturing that they wanted from their mom. And for whatever reason, I don't know what she was out there doing. And CJ's the same way. So Reby, like I said, she needs to work on becoming a better person herself. My God, the whole family need counseling. Reva needs to work on being a better person herself and realizing what she's doing. Don't no grown woman get on there talking about their grandkids. Who talks about their grandkids? Who does that? And then, your son on her acting out and showing his behind. Now he to the point where he don't even want to get online. We don't know what he doing or where he gonna come out with some. CJ, we need to hear from you. Are you in the sunken place? Does Lexi have you in the sunken place? Get out. I might watch that movie tonight. Does Lexi have you in the sunken place? You know what I'm saying? Because this is ridiculous. Like my husband, he was like, I don't understand why a man would get on there and talk like it about a woman. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of us were raised by women. So why would any man want to get on there and talk about a single mother when you came from a woman? Shoot, I wish I could play that song "Lady" by Tupac, but it's a straight copyright. Wish I could play it, but because some of these men, they child. And let me just say this: no abuse is right. If there's any woman that's experiencing abuse, any man that's experiencing abuse, you get out of it. You don't deserve it. You don't need to be in it. Because I did read some of the comments. So if it's any woman that's experiencing any abuse or any man, get out. It's not worth it. These individuals are horrible individuals and they need help. Same here. Keep it real. My husband has banned CJ from this. Oh, dear. Girl, I'll be going and telling hey, Kiara, hey, love. I'll be telling my husband, like when a video posts up, I'll go tell him what done happened, and he'll just shake his head. He just shake his head. He was like, I don't even see how you watch that nigga. But I'm like, I watch it for a commentary so I can do my commentary. He's like, I understand. He said, but like I said, where we come from, we don't see men acting like that. Men don't act like it. Not from my age group. They don't act like it. Since we started talking about Shanike parenting or lack thereof, she's trying to post several pictures. I seen it, Chrissy. We saw the real deal already. Exactly. I seen it because I was like, yeah, I love Lil Zaire. You know what I'm saying? I love Lil Zaire. So I seen it when he was on his little iPad thing, little toy iPad. Um Yes, shout out to Shauna So Crazy Life. I be watching her videos and sitting there cracking up. What did she say early in her video? I can't remember because she said several things. I said, oh my goodness, no, she didn't. But it was the truth and it was funny. But yes, I'll be watching everybody's videos and y'all, I'll be watching the commercials too, y'all. So I am a support for real supporter because I know we got to get our money. So I'll be watching everybody's commercials too. I'm like, let me go on sit here and let this commercial play on through because I know it's important. So that's how I give back too by making sure I watch the commercials. But yes, to these men out here that are out here sitting up here ranting and raving and putting these women down like this, baby, you got mommy issues. You got mommy issues, and you need to deal with it because if at any point where you feel like it's okay and you condone and anybody that gets on there that supports that, you're sick. You're a sick individual. You're a sick individual, and I can't say that I'm gonna pray for you because it ain't in my heart to do so. It ain't in my heart. I ain't that kind of person. Maybe somebody else will pray for you, but over here, let's keep it real. I ain't praying for you. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And then, like I said, with Reeve, ma'am, these streets have gotten the best of you over all these years. And Like I said, I could really go in on Miss Reevy, but I'm not. But like I said, she remember them days where she was getting slapped upside her head and everything and drug out there on that corner and put on them streets. So why is you sitting on here acting all now like you is just too good? You know what I'm saying? And why she getting on here and acting like she's above of anything and think it's okay to go put down some kids? To put down some kids. That's just my opinion, and I'm gonna say that fixed her right and proper. Oh, for real? But oh, what did she do? Fixed her right and proper. Oh, so somebody has checked her. Exactly, because if you know what I'm saying, if it's anybody that's friends with her and knows how Reeve is, that yeah. I mean, if you really a friend, let me say that. If you really a friend of Reeve's, then yes, they would go on and let her know. I got friends that I'm cool with, and if it's something that's I don't think that's kind of whack, I will speak on it. I'll sit there for a minute and look at you like you crazy, and then I'll sit there and then address it. Because as a friend, you can't let your friend just go out there and just make an ass out of himself. You can't do that. Can't do it. You can't do it. Her own son makes fun of her, called her poor. I'm sure he did. Y'all, he probably gonna put a video out when she come out there. Nike don't do no mother daughter at all. Exactly. So yeah, exactly, Nike don't do no mother and daughter stuff. She will after she start hearing people say more about it. Shauna's crazy latest life video is genuinely the funniest shit ever. Her videos are very funny because she can get her point across and do it swift. She does it real swift. Like I said, everybody on YouTube. It's some very creative people on YouTube, and again, these men, start using some of your creativity towards some good things. You know what I'm saying? Start using your creativity towards that. Review coworker fixed a real good Shauna so crazy life. Let me see what else. Lexi, what did they say to her? Oh, what did they say to her? Okay, I didn't hear about that. Please get Samantha on your panel at Kiara. Oh, Kiara. Yolanda said get Samantha on your panel. Who is Samantha anyway? Big back Lexi posting supporting the mess genocide of Palestine. I seen it. I seen it. I was like, you know what? Y'all, like they said, this history has been going on for decades, and Israel was established in what, the 1960s, I believe. I can't remember the exact date. And the Palestinians have been there long before then. So they've been fighting over this land for the longest. And I don't like to get into political stuff because that's just not my forte. I'll speak on it sometimes, but like I said, the Palestinians have been there for decades. And when Israel was established as a state over there, that's when everything started happening. It's been going on ever since then. But Palestine is considered the ones that people don't like, and Israel, the United States supports Israel. So y'all know that I'm not a bandwagon person. I'm not a bandwagon person, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. Do your research, guys. Do your research. Don't believe none that I say. Go back it up with the research. I'm an advocate of that because I know when people go research stuff, they gonna find it on them they own. It's a Malcolm X book, and he spits facts, y'all. Malcolm X, he was a real one. He was a real one, and of course, all the real ones are always taken out. He was a real one. Remember, Reapy was trying to fire people. Yes, was telling her YouTube business. Yes, I remember that she was doing that, and because I'm the one that suggested that they contact their union rep and let them know what's going on, and then they can do a grievance and do an investigation on that. People can't just do stuff like that and think they can get away with it. She and I heard that she's at one of them big tens, whether it be Ford or GM, and I don't even know what the other one is, but yeah, that's what the union is for, is to deal with issues like that, because people don't like what you got to say, and then they want to come after you. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's why they pay. That's why they pay their union dues. The union dues to represent them and to protect them for people like that. Remember, Reeve? Oh yes, she's trying to fire people. From the start, no more. Every book was written by human, whomever or whatever you believe. Exactly. And then also, again, like you said, every book was written by human, and a lot of the material that is out there, it's been changed, baby. It's been changed. It's been reworded, rewritten, or they've taken some pieces out of it. Like the Bible. There's more books in the Bible. Have you ever heard of the Apocrypha? Those are the missing pieces of the Bible. So they only teach us what they want us to know. They pull those pieces out, because guess what? If we put those Bible pieces back in, or those books books that are missing, we will make the connection, be like, oh my goodness, So again, check on the apocrypha. Those are the missing pieces of the Bible, that they didn't, as they translated the Bible down to the King James version, they took a lot of stuff out, they reworded things. That's why when you read the Bible, sometimes you be like, well, what about this? This said this and this said that. That's not making sense because they've rewritten it. They've taken a lot of stuff out. And like I said, the main books that they took out was the Apocrypha. Look that up. You don't have to believe me and you'll see. So that's why I'm always saying research on your own and you'll see it. Mama So Cool was on live complaining how she barely has enough, oh, really, to survive. And I was just thinking, like, ain't your son a millionaire? CJ, y'all see CJ when he was a millionaire, he wasn't thinking about Reevy Jackson. He was not thinking about her. He was doing what he was supposed to do, and that was taking care of the people that making sure he's making them millions of dollars. Okay, so he was doing right. He was making sure that he took care of the people that helped him make them millions. Reby wasn't there for him, so he felt like he didn't owe her nothing. Well, he was acting like she didn't even exist. What am I saying? He was acting like she didn't even exist. And I mean, now CJ see that everybody is in his face because they want something from him. It's fake love. Ain't none of this real love, Reby Jackson. Ain't none of this real love. This is fake love. Everybody that's in his face right now, except for Kamari, everybody that's in his face right now, they just want his money and what he can offer them or what he can give him. Even D-Lo. Okay, everybody can say D-Lo, other people's like, D-Lo's cool. Y'all know how I feel about D-Lo. After D-Lo did what he did talking about royalty, I never forgot about that. And the reason why I never forgot, because I thought he was better than that. I didn't think he was stooped to that level. And when he stooped to that level, I was like, I'm done with D-Lo. So even D-Lo, he was around trying to get what he can get. Because remember, D-Lo was like, I can do all the videos for you. I can set up all your videos. And first I was thinking, oh, this is great. But now, you was just trying to line your pockets, D-Lo. You was just trying to line your pockets. And I ain't got nothing too good to say about him. Like I said, ever since he did, again, I thought he was a stand-up man, but when he said what he said about royalty and everything, and talking about, she was talking about his daughter, I'm like, darn well. When I heard it, I knew it was a lie. I was like, why would she talk about this little girl? Why would she do that when she got kids herself? And all the sleepovers they had, where they had all the kids over, and she watching the kids and cleaning up behind the kids. What would she get out of talking about somebody's kids? Yeah, for real. What was she gained from that? So that's when I, started looking at him side eye. D'Lo still hasn't apologized. He's just as bad as I. Exactly. And that's what he could at least do. Now it makes sense why he wouldn't say nothing or start addressing stuff, because I forgot that he still had the car that was in CJ's name. I forgot all about the car. And then when CJ wanted their car back, he like, Negro, bring me this car back. Shit, I ain't give you nothing. And so then that's when he came on out and said that CJ can't afford the car no more. Royalty would never ever say that about some kids. That's something Nike and Lexi would do. Exactly. And although a lot of us, we don't know Royalty personally, but by watching the videos and stuff, you can become a very good judge of character by watching people. You see what I'm saying? And I used to see CJ's little shady behind and some of the stuff that he would say, and his little smart aleck comments he would make. And like I said, I would watch Royalty and everything, and I just never got that impression that she was one of them kind of individuals. Like when they try to say she was doing drugs and stuff, I was like, no, she doesn't even strike me as that kind of person who does it. What drug addict gonna get up every day and take her 5 kids and a grown man and a man child and feed him several times a day? Okay, what woman on drugs is gonna be able to do that? Not too many, because she trying to get that next bump. You see what I'm saying? Hey, nothing but the truth. Ain't no what drug addicts gonna do all of that. You see what I'm saying? So when I heard that lie, I was like, that doesn't even sound like her character. I'm basing it off the 50 minutes that we will see, or hours, so that we videos that we will see, because I watched many videos, honey. I watched them all, and I went back and watched some old ones when I found out who they was, and I was like, no. I said no. I've never gotten that impression. You late to the party. Yeah, we was talking about Reevy Jackson, and on her latest vlog, she was saying that CJ and Nike had Kamari the right way, and that's just her opinion, and she's not trying to make anybody mad or anything. And like I was saying, that's her prerogative, that's her right to say that. But as a woman with grandchildren, and I'm speaking for myself as well, I would never say something like it about my grandchildren, but you claim you love them and you care about them, but yeah, you still getting on there and you still repeating the same thing. Why would you repeat the same thing and keep putting it out there? Let bury it. Put it in the grave, bury that. And move on from that. But she keeps bringing it up. And like I said, she needs to remember where she came from. For real. She's not so far removed where she's on her high horse where you feel like it's okay to put down and talk about other people. It just doesn't make any sense. And also, nothing but the truth. And Kiara, I was also talking about these grown men out here that's sitting on these platforms, and they got a bunch of impressionable minds listening to them, that it's not okay to get out here and continue to talking about a single woman that is doing it on her own. And we discovered this while we was talking, that any man who gets on there and carries on like that and talks about a woman and puts a woman down, you got mommy issues. You lack something in your parenting, in the parenting that you receive or lack thereof, that you may have didn't receive from your mama, that hasn't been dealt with. That's why you attacking royalty, because you really want to attack your mama, because your mama has made you angry. She didn't give you that love and attention, calling Dr. Freud. She didn't give you that love and attention that you was missing. So that's why you out here attacking royalty, because you really want to attack your mama and go after her, but you don't know how to. So that's the conclusion that we came to. And then also, hey, Nene, also, I was giving a shout out to Ice Cream Blogs and Cap, because you got to be one hell of a man and confident within yourself and secure within yourself to realize that this woman is raising 5 kids on her own with no help, no child support, and she's doing it on her own. And for a man to be able to see that, and because Ice Cream Blogs, he said that royalty is a strong black woman, and for a man to be able to see those things in a woman, that's a hell of a man to be able to see that and say it, because nowadays these men don't want to give no compliments to women, black women anyway. And Cap and Ice Cream Blogs, and if there's any other men that I missed, please forgive me, correct me in the comments. You are a hell of a man to be able to get on there and say this is a strong woman and she doesn't deserve that type of treatment. So like I said again, to all of these men out here who's bashing royalty, baby, you got mommy issues. And if you want to talk about it, you can pay me and I can counsel you. You might not like how I counsel you because I might hurt your feelings, but you definitely need some counseling, because nobody's gonna get on there and act like that. Exactly, generational curse. No man is gonna get on here on these platforms and put a woman down, whether she's black, white, or excuse me, her nationality, whether she's a Caucasian, African American, Asian, damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the word, but not Puerto Rican, but Hispanic. That encompasses a lot of different nationalities. No man is gonna get on there and act like it and say those types of things unless something is missing within you. You came from a woman, put the crown. Exactly, prime time. Prime time stands up. So he's a hell of a man. So nobody's gonna get on there and act like that if something is not missing within you. Now I see why I'm on here too. Because I was like, let me get on the YouTube and check it out and have a little fun. I'm here to deliver a message as well. Yes, I will troll at times, but I'm still here to deliver a message as well. It's time for some of these men to wake up and deal with these issues. Like I said, I'll counsel you for a fee. You might not like my way of doing it, because I will hurt your feelings. I'm going to hurt your feelings, and but I'm gonna help you become a better person at the same time. Nike needs healing too. She got past trauma. Neither baby father wanted her to build a family with her. Exactly. And like I keep saying, we done all been, through some things. We've all came from environments that may not have been the greatest. We may have not been born with a silver spoon in our mouth, but we make the best out of what we got, and we become accomplished in whatever way we feel like that we want to be accomplished. Some people, it might be going to school, going to college. Some people, having their own businesses and, getting their homes and cars, whatever it is to make you feel accomplished. So some individuals, like I said, they need a whole lot of work, and people don't want to hear the truth. I'm gonna keep it real, whether it hurts your feelings or you might like it, simply put. So a lot of times I'm one of the people that I say stuff that it'll hurt somebody's feelings. Exactly. No man wanted Nike, so she. You know what, Jay? You right. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. So she had to switch. I said the same thing. Y'all be thinking what I be saying, y'all. I mean, y'all be saying what I be thinking. Big ups to all the real men. Exactly. Big ups to all the real men who stand up for what's right. Y'all YouTube, you ain't gonna. You think your YouTube channel gonna grow to 100,000 to 200,000? Guess who's on YouTube all the time? A lot of women and younger people, but child, YouTube is full of women, okay, full of women on here. So if they think that their pages is gonna grow from that, it's not. It's too many women out here, baby, and these women will crush your behind, okay. So don't think that you're gonna grow by bashing a woman. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, okay. So you again keep that in mind. Is mad the mad but because he got to pay her child support. Exactly. He's mad he got to pay her child support. You should want to take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make them kids by herself. He should want to take care of his kids. But now he mad because he want to have the kids and want to be able to do whatever he want. He wants her to participate. I forgot whose video. He's mad. Was it yours, Kiara's? That he's mad because she wouldn't collaborate and work with him on doing videos even though they wasn't together. She don't owe him none of that. She needs to save all of that for whatever she's gonna do to take care of her kids because she probably already knew CJ was gonna act a fool at some point. So she doesn't owe him anything. What he could have done and should have done was respect her as a woman, and life wouldn't be as hard for him right now. What I'm saying? If he hadn't acted a fool and went as far as he did, they might have could have worked it out. I'm saying I'm not, I don't really know, but it's many a different routes that he could have took. But he chose the path that he took, and he gonna have to live with it. He made that bad, so he gonna lie in it, like the old folks used to say. Everyone has a post, and I don't even care about Lexi's past, and I don't even care about Lexi's past until she was talking smack. Exactly. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't even talk about, her allegedly and her past allegedly, but when you start going and attacking this woman who ain't done nothing to you, that's when it's like, come on now, you're not even being fair about the situation. And now, guess what? Now she don't want no more drama. Now she want people to back up. Now she want people to back up. That's not how any of this works. Not none of this. Ain't none of this works like this. None of it. It don't go your way. It's ain't have it your way. So CJ is paying royalty child support if it's so good. Yeah, sure, I believe that he has to pay her child support. I really believe. Lexi past was trauma. Exactly. Her mom has evictions. Her father was never around. Lexi childhood was rough. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Nothing but the truth. A lot of us grew up in environments that we didn't have a silver spoon in our mouth. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't born and living in $300,000 houses and mansions and stuff growing up. A lot of us didn't have those things, but guess what? We made the best out of it, and we made our path and made our space in this world. And now, a lot of us are doing good. We got our jobs, our significant others, our homes, cars, whatever it is to make you feel like that you've arrived. Whatever you have to make you feel like that you're, accomplished, or makes you happy within yourself. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, nobody was holding anything against Lexi until she started coming out with the hate. Same thing with Nike. Nobody was coming for her, and until they seen that she was attacking royalty. For what? You mad at the wrong person. Be mad at CJ. Be mad at your daddy. Lexi, be mad at CJ, Nike. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wrong. Y'all mad at the wrong people. And I'ma say it again. Y'all been saying it. I'ma keep on saying it. These men out here, you got mommy issues. Calling Dr. Freud. Calling Dr. Freud. You did getting something in your childhood. Your mama might didn't raise you, or your mama might have put a man before you. You see what I'm saying? It's something that's causing you to attack this woman out here for no reason. And I'm gonna need for you to deal with it. I will counsel you, but it's gonna be a fee, and you might not like what I'm gonna say because I will hurt your feelings. Okay. That's sometimes you gotta hurt the feelings. You gotta do it. What else did he say? I don't like Lexi from the start because she never respected boundaries from day one. She didn't. She didn't, Jay. I don't expose shit like that. But if she ever call me out, I will. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's on here to just tear a person down and to just destroy an individual. We're just saying Be fair about the stuff that you say, and a lot of times the stuff isn't fair. You see what I'm saying? The stuff just not fair. And I don't want to hear nobody hollering about in the bushes. I know you watching. God damn it. I don't want to hear nobody saying, well, she's just wanting people to let up off of royalty. No, I'm just saying that if you're going to be accurate, at least make it make sense. Whatever you the hell you saying, make it make sense. Make it be true. Make it be true. Okay. Because when I put the shit out there that I put out there, when I'm talking about what you look like and where you and what you about and shit, that shit ain't made up. I'm going based off of what I see. I ain't gonna make up some stuff like I heard where somebody was like, she's in the streets. Why would I say somebody's in the streets? Why would I say something like that? That's idiotic. You see what I'm saying? At least make it make sense, okay? You ain't even making it make sense. You just talking crazy off the top of your head. Make it make sense, okay? Nene, they have a motive. CJ so blind to see. Exactly. Like I said, everybody that's around CJ, nothing but the truth. Everybody that's around him, they want something from him. Ain't nobody around him that genuinely loves and cares about him, And I'm sure he's got to feel really messed up because he knows that royalty loved and cared about him. Now he's surrounded around a bunch of people and feels lonelier than ever. That's what's going on with CJ. He's feeling lonelier than ever. All them people around him, and he feels lonely. He feels lonely. That's why he's sitting in front of that computer screen. Every time Lexi puts him on camera, I said, my God, he's still in front of the computer playing these games? Goodness gracious. CJ turned on the only woman that actually wrote for him. Exactly. Now he's stuck with a bunch of fakes. Yeah, and that's got to be a horrible feeling to be in a room full of people and you don't even feel love. He don't feel loved either. And he got no video to do without royalty. Exactly. The kids, he's crying in a car along with Nike. Exactly. He going, child, y'all. He going and looking at them old pictures of him and royalty when they was together, when he got some space. When he got some private time, because they ain't even giving him no private time, no space. Y'all, they ain't giving this man no private time, no space. So when he gets some private time or some space, he going and looking at them old pictures that they had together. But you never miss your well till the water runs dry. Why is she calling me right? Why is she calling me right now? I'm sure she see I'm on live. Girl, you see I'm on live, don't you? You see I'm on live. I'll call you back in a minute. I'll call you back in a minute. And don't come for me when I call you back. But yeah, he's in a room by himself, y'all, where he is feeling alone and don't nobody care nothing about him. I don't care what somebody get on her and say. I ride for him. I'm there for him and this and that. No, you don't. You got motives like everybody else. The only person that really loves and cares for him that's in his space, in his place every single day is Kamari. That's the only real love that he got. That's why he wanted her there. He knows that his baby loves him. He know the rest of them don't. You see what I'm saying? That's the only person that cares about him. I can honestly say that. Michelle trying to please CJ by drag. Exactly. Why don't you teach this exactly nothing but the truth? Why don't you teach him that, baby? I know I wasn't here for you as your mama and raised you and reared you and taught you right from wrong, but the way you carry yourself, this is wrong. This is wrong. Y'all have got to get on one accord and be there for them babies. That's what y'all need to do. That's what a real mama would do. Okay? That's what a real mama would do. And like I said, if I had a son and he act like CJ, which he wouldn't, because he wouldn't be raised like that. He wouldn't. No, ma'am. But that's what she should be doing is talking to him instead of getting on there. That's why he don't respect her still to this day. I doubt if he really talks to her. You know what I'm saying? But he people want discipline. People want discipline. When you working with kids and they acting a fool and showing they behind, when you discipline them, meaning you show them, okay, this is not the right way. You gotta chastise them in love and love meaning that this is not how you're supposed to act. This ain't acceptable. We're not going for that. We're not having that. That's what kids want. They want structure. Even though he's a grown man, he wants the structure. Just like Royalty gave him. Royalty gave him structure. That's what he's seeking. He wants somebody to put that structure back in his life, okay? And with that structure in his life and a right person behind him, why you think he went up like so fast with Royalty? He had that structure. She had that structure in place, like she still got it with her kids right now that we see. They ain't out there acting no fool and showing they behind. They ain't doing that because they got that structure, and she provided that structure for CJ. That's what he's missing. That's what he's lacking. That's what he's longing for. He ain't getting none of that over there with them. None of that. CJ thought Royalty was coming back and she didn't have a backup plan. Exactly, because Lexi and Nike has to know it wasn't either of them. Exactly. They not providing him what he needs. I check my older brothers. Well, thank you, Nene. And I'm glad that you're that you know that you do that, because you ain't got to be their mom or none of that. But like you said, you check them when they're wrong. You again, because they might not realize that what they doing is wrong, or if they might think it's okay, until somebody put them in a place, put them in a place. And when you put them in a place, they like, oh, okay. And again, that shows that you love and you care about that person. Only somebody who don't love and care about you, they'll let you run a fool and run amok. And that's why CJ's acting a fool and running amok. I would have been done put my foot up CJ's behind and told him, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not how you conduct yourself. This is not how you carry on here. You know. And that's what he needs. Now that Royalty's gone, he needs his mother figure. But he can't get that with Reva. He can't get that. A real man don't run their mouth badly about a female. And that's what we've been talking about the whole time. Nothing but the truth is that a real man don't run their mouth like a female. And like I said, Ice Cream Vlogs, when I had watched his latest video, he was saying that he commended Royalty for being a strong black woman. All the stuff she's been through, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, him and Cap, it takes a lot for a man to be able to stand up for a woman. Well, it doesn't take a lot. That's what a real man does. A real man stands up, you know what I'm saying? And be able to see who she is, and be able to understand what she sacrificed to make sure that everything is taken care of. But these other men who getting on here and talking about a woman and putting her down, you got mommy issues, and I suggest you get some help. Go work it out with your mama. Maybe you can't work it out with your mama, but you might need to get some help, because you ain't gonna be good to nobody. You're not gonna be a good father. You ain't gonna be able to rear and teach nobody and tell nobody nothing. And guess what? When your kids get older, they gonna shit on you, because they gonna see the kind of individual you are, and they gonna shit on you. Trust and believe it's going to happen. Trust and believe. You know how some people have kids and they try to give them everything that they want and thinking that they doing a good job, and then the kids give them they ass to kiss. That's what's gonna happen with them type of individuals. I might was born, but it wasn't yesterday. That's what I always say. I just sit back and, like I said, in real life, I just sit back and watch people and be like, oh, I'm like, he's stupid, a motherfucker. He don't even realize what he doing. But again, some people have to live and learn. Some people never learn. But see, that's the crazy thing. They say we've been trying to help that man, but he can't see that we even trying to help Nike, but they are listening to kids advice. Exactly. I know it's a lot of younger individuals on here, and some of them, are very impressionable. They believe everything that they hear, and I understand it, because again, they believe what somebody's saying. They can't decipher if it's right or wrong. So that's why I try not to, get too smart with some of them. I'm like, it's probably a kid, so let me not go in all the way or whatever. But y'all, the young ones as well, don't listen to everything that you hear. Check into it yourself. Do the research. Don't just let anybody tell you anything and you just fall for it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anything that I say, you go and research it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with saying that, because I'm confident within myself. I'm not gonna get out here and spew a bunch of lies. I will troll a little bit, but I'm not gonna spew a bunch of lies that's gonna hurt an individual intentionally. I will say some things that's gonna be the truth, and it might hurt your feelings, but that's a part of life. Sometimes you're gonna get your feelings hurt. Lexi doesn't care about them kids. She's doing everything to be in CJ's good books. Exactly. And the best thing that she could do for CJ, and again, I understand she's young, but the best thing she could do for CJ is keep it real with him and put him in his place and let him know that this behavior he's been spewing out, although he ain't doing it right now, he's got other people doing it. He needs to let them know. She needs to let him know, it's ain't it, CJ. It's ain't it. But she's not gonna do that. Yep, truth, that's exactly it. Country, truth hurts. Truth hurts. Exactly. This is what Cordero gets for wanting to play with 19-year-old. Exactly. And I'm glad that Tata, she's not one of them individuals that got wrapped up in the BS. She ain't get wrapped up in the BS. You know what I'm saying? She saw it for what it is. And, she realized, like she said, she basically wished that she hadn't have done the stuff that she done and everything. And she realized the error in her ways. And like I said, if she does deal with CJ in any way, girl, don't get serious with him. Do not get serious. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't get serious with him. Because I this little girl look like she's got some potential, and don't get your life wrapped up and caught up in the BS and ruin yourself. Is that, yeah, she will humble Lexi. She real humble Lexi. And I can tell she's close knit with her family as well, Tata. So she's got people looking out for her. I can see that. CJ is so weird. There's one video where he's kissing Mari and just randomly says, I wish I could kiss. Oh my goodness, what? He could kiss every woman. Oh my goodness. Child. See, CJ liable to say anything out of his mouth, so I don't know why I should be surprised because he say anything all the time anyway. Kara, yep, and she'll never have it, and she can't deal with it. This is what Cordero gets. He wanted to play, but yeah, he definitely wants to play games and stuff. He's still caught, like I said, caught up in that young boy's mindset. Again, he's grown as a man, and I heard the videos where he said he's a grown man, and he's a child in a grown man's body. I heard some of those videos because it was another page where they just have initials for their page, and I watched it. I said, oh goodness. So I saw the videos. He ain't even grown up himself because CJ is showing Lex exactly oh shoot, what he's going to do to her if they have a baby. And she should see that, and hopefully she don't want none, because guess what? She gonna be trying to fight to get child support too. But honestly, I'm so confused. CJ doesn't want her, and that she'll never have that lifestyle. She's not going to have that lifestyle. She's not going to have that lifestyle that she thinks. And again, instead of going out there and getting it herself, she's hanging on to him like he's going to give it to her. No, CJ's heart is cold for good now. I think his heart is actually closed, to be honest. He's not allowing nobody to get to him and get in his heart like royalty did. He's not allowing nobody else to do that. You can tell by the way he acts and treats people that are around him. Even if she did have it, she's not going to change the fact that CJ doesn't want her. Okay, number two, truth, royalty's mama would be her ass if she doesn't want royalty to lose custody. I hope Tata mama drags Lexi. Right, Poison. Right, right. I don't think if people gonna be trying to come for her like that and think she ain't got no family to love and care about her and gonna let somebody just talk all crazy to her. How a father can say he feels his daughter is used. I know he's to her. Exactly. How can you say that your daughter is using you? And he doesn't even understand that little girl loves him with all her heart. She really does. Kamari does. She loves her daddy and she wants to be around her daddy. She don't want all them other people around, but she just goes along with the program. And she deserves to be around him. And then, when the twins come around, they spend time together. They really do. Tata mama put CJ in his place. I heard about that a while back. I did hear about that a while back that she, was like basically now. So basically needs a better job when YouTube is over for him. And I've been saying that forever. Prime time, he does need to get something lined up. But he said he's fine, so only time will tell. Let me see what else. Like, why not make men's with royalty? Why not have the siblings start a healthy relationship? Show CJ how powerful black women can be. The thought process is weird. Exactly. Hey, y'all can, yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Jim Low because he's slow as fuck. But yeah, that's the exactly, black women are very powerful, and I hate to see um the women that are around him allow themselves to be dumbed down. You see what I'm saying? I hate seeing it. Like I said, I might do my videos and everything, but I hate seeing Tavy and Nike dumbed down for CJ. Don't let him bring you down to the point where you getting on here and carrying on the way you are. That ain't worth it. You see what I'm saying? Again, you'll get more video views, more people following you if you're not sitting on here attacking another black woman. Like I said before, YouTube is full of women, and these men that's on here attacking these black women and stuff. Y'all think the channels is not gonna grow on that? It's not. You might get a bunch of bashing men, but you're not gonna get no for real big following. Cause like Beyonce, who run the world? Girls who run the world. Shit, that's for real. That's for real. You know. So cringy when they supported supposed to be two black queens. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Become a queen. Stop getting on here and lowering your, that's a good point, country. Stop lowering your standards and accepting, anything, and accepting little to nothing. You worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? You worth more than that, Nike, Tavy, even Lexi. Y'all worth more than that. Don't let this fool trigger you and play you like a fiddle. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. country Keisha there, that's what he should have did and heal. Yeah, don't let him do you like that and pit y'all against each other. You know, that's a weak ass man that pit women against each other. And they don't even see it. Again, they don't even see it. Nike really looked dumb on the other day on here, when she was on the video. You don't let CJ pit y'all against each other. Meaning, get y'all on here. And I'm saying this to, like I said, black women and uh, white women. Don't let him pit y'all against another woman. You see what I'm saying? Y'all should be supportive of each other. Y'all should be looking out for each other. Meaning that y'all might not have to like each other, but you shouldn't be getting on here and putting out these subliminal messages and talking about her and saying negative things about her, because again, you never know who you might need in this lifetime. Life has a funny way of coming back and biting you in the behind, and the same person you talked about like a dirty dog, you may need him one day. You know what I'm saying? You never know how it's gonna turn out. But yeah, I just want to get on here and talk. And of course, I get the rambling and going from subject to subject, because I think about something and be like, oh, let me address that. And then, of course, I get on here and I get on the lives, like I said, because you can't put all of that in a video. And, I like interacting with everybody and seeing what everybody else is, thinking and talking about. And for the people in the bushes, like I said, if you're a male and you're out here bashing women and stuff, just stop it. Stop it. It's not that serious. Make amends with your mama. Grow, exactly. Liz, grow up. Work on those issues, because trust and believe, you may not even see why you're attacking this woman, but uh, it's a reflection of how you feel about your mom or your aunt or your grandmother, whoever raised you or didn't raise you, or whoever didn't give you that love and affection. That's a reflection, of how you're looking at that person, but it's being misdirected towards someone else that it's not intended for. So, with that being said, guys, I was getting ready to say something smart, but I ain't gonna even say it. But with that being said, that's my word for this evening. Just based on what I saw on a little bit of the video with Reevy. I didn't even watch the whole video, and I'm not gonna clown her. I'm not gonna do that, because she's come from a background and she's got a lot of work to do herself. But I would just sincerely hope that she would stop putting them kids down like that. She doesn't see it as putting them down, but it really is. And I just hope that she stops doing that and just love on them. Just show them some love. Just do that, and she'll see how much she enjoys showing her grandkids love instead of showing them hate. That's all. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all soon with another video. A job. I don't know, Wanda. That's what it looked like to me. And remember, everything that we discuss is allegedly. These are thoughts, opinions. This is commentary and ashe, which means basically peace, love. So ashe. See you all soon.